All right, welcome to Module 2, which is traffic. Now that we've determined our target, we need to determine where our traffic is going to be coming from. For a couple of reasons further down the road when we set up our first campaign, we want to divide our traffic sources up so that we can accurately retarget them with a message directed to them. For example, if you have Facebook traffic that you're paying for, you might want to target them based on if they came from a fan page or if they came from Facebook ads. You may want to target them with a special message versus people who are coming from Google AdWords or coming from organic. You may speak to them a little differently in getting them to come and click on your page. So, knowing the type of traffic that you are going to be playing with or the traffic that you get to your site currently is very important for you to understand that traffic source and how to approach using it with retargeting. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do that, a couple of good places to go to get that information. So one of the best sources for getting this kind of information is actually Google Analytics. And if you don't have this on your site already, it's like a cardinal sin. You've got to have this thing set up, even if you don't understand it, simply because it's going to be running and giving you numbers, the numbers that you need. That is what retargeting is all about. It's all about a very simple setup process and evaluating the numbers and making the money from those numbers. Okay, so you need to know your numbers and your analytics. If you don't have Google Analytics installed and you have cPanel that you're using with your sites, you may have heard of something called AW Stats. And here is an example of what an AW Stats screen may look like. Again, for me, I use HostGator currently, and they have inside of their cPanel an AW Stats app. So that's what I use if I don't use my analytics. Okay, so I can use either or, and this tells me all about my traffic, where they come from, how much traffic it is day to day and month to month. So it's really neat to be able to see that. And again, you need to know that kind of stuff in your traffic. Now, if you're doing paid traffic, obviously, for example, here's some paid traffic from Facebook I did on a case study that I'll be covering a little later in the training here. But you can see that I've sent traffic, and this traffic is very specific. It's a closing promo for promotion for a product that is no longer for sale under that launch. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's for sale for a much higher price, but the point is this specific promotion was for people who had already come to the retargeting promotion I did for this ad that I ran. Was basically targeting them based on scarcity. So it was, hey, get this while you still can at this price, because it's going to go up in a few days when this thing closes out. So I spoke to those people that I retargeted differently than I would if this was just a normal product that was evergreen and had no scarcity on the time that the product was going to increase in price. So obviously, if you're speaking to different types of traffic, it also depends inside of the traffic what's going on. If you've got any kind of scarcity like that or special offers, and you're going to speak to each type of traffic a little bit differently, even within the different types of traffic that you have, such as Facebook, YouTube, Google AdWords, organic searches, and just website traffic that you pull in from any other source. Okay, so that is a good example and overview of how to grab that information and those stats from paid sources and from free organic sources. So I will see you. That concludes Module 2, and I will see you in Module 3.